Looking for a place to test your golf game against fellow amateurs with similar skills and the same passion for the game? Whether you are a weekend warrior with a competitive fire or an elite amateur looking for opportunities to hone your tournament performance, the Amateur Players Tour has a home for you. Go to amateurplayerstour.com today to join the only AM tour on the continent created by the players and for the players.
Now on the tee from Las Vegas, from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Jody, what's going on, man? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I just realized I need to buy you some WD-40.
Yeah, my chair's getting a little squeaky. It's brand new, too. That's the thing I don't understand. So we'll always try to keep sitting quietly. It's nice to be home and actually sitting in my chair for a couple days. It's been a long few weeks on the road, but nice to be home and, trying to get some work done. Pinehurst coming up. So what about you?
Just blew in the door from a volleyball game in order to get here in time to see the peeps. So, still probably picking the food out of my teeth, trying to get ready for live television or live internet, whatever it is we're doing here.
Yeah, I hear you. It's good to be back. I spent the last couple of days. Mayor Phil came up from Charlotte. We met in Philadelphia, and hung out with the guys at Blue Golf. Got to play a really beautiful and underrated golf course in Applebrook Golf Club in Philadelphia, one of the first Gil Hanse designs. They call it the first really, really good Gil Hanse design. It's rated 197th in the country, which is a complete crime. So I'm going to have to talk about that a little bit. I certainly give, certainly didn't give it a rating that was worthy of 197th. It was much higher. So really fun golf course. Every single hole in that golf course was spectacular. We had a good time. Played with the CEO, our CSR rep, and myself. We won a little 2-up match, so that was fun. Nice little birdie on 18, and really working on some enhancements. We've heard from our players a few things they'd like to see from Blue Golf, and they're excited to deliver. And some of that's going to come as early as a couple of weeks, which is pretty exciting. So exciting things on the technology front for the APT for sure.
Well, we've heard a lot from the members about different things that they would like to see Blue Golf be able to do, maybe make some things a little bit easier. And I know our chapter owners would like to see some things that they can show and be more transparent. Something that we've been trying to do all year long is kind of lead the race in the marketplace with transparency and make sure that it's right there in front of everybody, that they know exactly what they're playing for, what the money payouts are, and side games included and all that stuff. So it's really great to have a partnership with a company like Blue Golf. I know that you and Phil came away from that trip and those meetings with a great deal of respect for the company and the leadership there and everything that they're about. So, we're excited to continue to build that relationship and continue to improve the product that we're offering as well.
Yeah, 100%. And, we keep talking about this and coming back to it. We love doing business with people that are our people. And Blue Golf is certainly no exception to that. We had a great time building great relationships there. Ed, the CEO, we were able to have dinner one night, hanging out in the office, talking about life, talking about golf, talking about what it's like to grow a business from the ground up, just very humble, very driven. He got into golf. Golf wasn't his first business, but it was what he loved. And so building the software, he was into, doing live scoring on mobile before mobile was cool. So he was telling me how he built the first Blue Golf live scoring system for the BlackBerry back in the early 2000s. And so the solution certainly morphed over the years. And I want everybody to know on the call tonight too, is like, we've certainly done our homework. We've sat through every demo with every software provider. We're just thankful to have a solution that's been really good for us. And so lots of exciting things coming on that front. And so certainly looking forward to sharing some of that over the next couple of weeks. We also just sat down with the head developer and just kind of gave him our ideas of what we wanted, and they're going to make it happen. So it's pretty cool to have that relationship with somebody. So good week there, getting ready for 2022, the North American Championship. Field's starting to round up to Pinehurst. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Jody?
Yeah, so we sent an email out earlier this week, kind of letting everybody know what our timelines are coming up. We're well over 300 registered players now, so a couple of the divisions are starting to get close to that full spot, Division II, Division III particularly. And so what we're trying to do and hope that that email conveyed is we can get as many people to go ahead and register now, either this evening or over the weekend, so that we can have another meeting on Monday. So I'm having regular discussions now with Pinehurst on every Monday to kind of give them a heads up, hey, here's where our numbers are and what our projections are. And so again, the earlier you guys can get signed up, the easier it's going to be for us to make those arrangements that we have to make sure that we have everything set up. And then we will be closing registration on midnight on, Sunday, October 3rd? Yep, correct. Sunday, October 3rd at midnight. So, there's no reason to wait, again, especially if you're in Division II or III. I hate for you to wait another several days and then find out that you're on the waiting list because you waited too long. Those two divisions are definitely going to sell out. And everybody else, the quicker you get in there, then the better it's going to be. Certainly the easier it will be for Matt and I as we try to
Right.
organize, if we're not going to have complete full numbers in some of these divisions, we're going to have to do some moving around to make sure that we get everybody on the golf courses so that they all get to play at least three different golf courses. I don't want to have anybody double up if we can avoid that. So, if you guys will help us, we will help you and make sure that it's the best experience you can possibly have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, future years won't always have this restriction like we do this year with Pinehurst and everything. Just trying to get things filled up. We appreciate everybody's support. Certainly trying to give everybody the opportunity to play. It's been, certainly an interesting year from the time we booked with them, having 180 members to where we sit today, just trying to figure out where that falls and try to make it where everybody can get in that wants to get in. So we do have registration open for everybody. If you're an APT member, you're eligible to register for the North American Championship. Highly recommend doing it. I had a couple of people ask me in St. Louis over the weekend, no, I may miss it this year, but I'll want to come to Pinehurst next year. And that won't be the opportunity. So we have a North American Championship venue picked for 2022. It is not in Pinehurst. As we said, we're going to be moving it around to different areas, different markets, letting different chapters host the North American Championship every year. It's not going to be in the same place every year. Pinehurst is, it's a one-time thing. So if you're one to go, you can't get a better deal on golf. I mean, number 2 is, easily $500. 6, 8, and 9 all go for $285 a round, and 1 is $185 a round, something like that.
Right. Yeah,
So,
they have their high season rates during the time that we're going to be there, and 2 and 4 in particular, you have to stay on property in order to even get a tee time there. So you wouldn't even be able to go and stay off property and play those. The other courses you can play, but you're still talking about, I think number 1 is 185, the other one 6, 8, 9 or like 235, 245, something along those lines. So it's you add all this up together with 3 rounds of golf and everything for $799 and all the other accoutrements that come with that, tee gifts and trophies and prize pools and all of that. It's a great deal. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have an absolute blast. And we're going to celebrate the heck out of having just a phenomenal first year of this national expansion.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Got more information coming on that later. Coming up next on the podcast, we've got a brand new chapter owner at a brand new market that's going to be really, really good. I'm really excited about this one. I think this guy that we're bringing on is dynamite. He's going to be great for his market, his area, and the chapters surrounding. It's going to be a key piece of the puzzle that we're building across the country. Couldn't be more excited. We've got 2 new national partners coming on board with us with some great discounts for our members. Game changer. When we talk about our goal of, getting sponsorships is to have deals where the membership pays for itself, whether you play golf, or not. So definitely excited to talk about that. And the Turtleson store is open. So we're going to talk a little bit about that coming up. But first, a message from our friends at 2 Under, and a special shout out to Mr. Jack Curry watching tonight.
Two Under. Quality fabrics, no roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
Elevate and separate, baby. So 2 Under. I can't tell you. I walked the first day of our local finals in St. Louis last weekend, and it was like 92 degrees. And I will tell you, 2 Under makes a difference. That's all I got to say. Not even embarrassed to say it, Jack. Live TV. So,
well, I'm not changing back. I can guarantee you that.
No, definitely. I just wait till the next collection comes out, and then I just start ordering. So, is what it is. But just want to remind everybody, 2under.com, the number 2, UNDR.com. you get 20% off just for being an APT member. So APT20 is the code. Literally everything on their site except for, collegiate logo, Ryder Cup logo, and sale stuff. So go to their collections. They've got a bunch of cool stuff. The other secret, if you must know, the T-shirts. You got to get the T-shirts, which you get 20% off those too. So it's not just the underwear. The T-shirts are money. I had one Jack sent me for a day and a half before Allie stole it. So, but it was my favorite for a day and a half.
Well, that's kind of how these things work, buddy. Just get used to it.
Hey, I'm aware. I'm just trying to focus on the golf. That's what it is, So if she's stealing all my clothes, we gotta just keep growing the tour, I guess. So.
Well, I know Jack is excited about their involvement, 200's involvement with the Ryder Cup as one of the main brands there on property. Jack will be there all week with one of his partners and be in the merchandise tent and on property. So hopefully we can get Jack on here in the next couple of weeks after the Ryder Cup to give us a little personal rundown of what all went down at Whistling Straits. Yeah,
definitely. It's going to be good. What a great week. I mean, with us being there just, 6 weeks ago, our guys were walking those hollowed grounds, got a perfect day of weather. It's like 83 degrees with, a little breeze blowing off the lake. I mean, just absolute perfect conditions. The golf course was fantastic. Cannot wait to watch the Ryder Cup next week and see guys hit those shots that all of our guys hit up there at Whistling Straits. It's going to be a good time. But that being said, we've got a new market to announce tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of the Ryder Cup, pretty famous Ryder Cup happened in this chapter's backyard.
That is extremely true. What was it called? The War on the Shore?
The War on the Shore, that's right.
Didn't somebody shoot like 89 in that Ryder Cup match and win? It was something crazy, wasn't it?
Well, I know one certain American ended up like just disappearing off into the beach and after missing a very short putt. So yeah, it's a great golf area and we're excited to expand our footprint there and get a partnership with a really strong leader that's going to help bring good things to that area.
Yeah, we couldn't be excited to plant the flag in Charleston, South Carolina. Especially with this guy and his business experience, his golf experience, his personality, how hard he works. And so without any further ado, let's bring on Mr. Lee Dixon, our brand new APT Charleston chapter owner. How are you doing tonight, Lee?
Hey guys, I'm doing great. How are you?
We're doing well, man. We are excited to finally get this announcement out and going, get you started on the recruiting trail and getting things going. And man, it's good to officially welcome you to the APT family, my friends.
Yeah, it feels good to finally be able to get this out in the open. I know we've been talking about it for weeks and weeks, and what a great place to play golf, right? Charleston, South Carolina, Kiowa, where you're talking about the ocean course, right in the backyard. We're going to have an exciting tour, be able to take a little bit from our partners there who have had no competition whatsoever, and our what used to be friends are still friends, and we're just going to bring them on to us. So we're again, couldn't be more excited to be a part of this thing and just take this thing to the top in Charleston.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I got to be honest. I got to spend a year and a half living in Myrtle Beach. It was a great time. But I've got to tell you, my favorite city to hang out in America is Charleston, South Carolina. And so I can't wait to come down and visit. It's going to be great. And we're certainly excited to plant the APT flag in Charleston.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'd be what a great tour. Amateur golf for me, a couple of years into this thing. I've been in the business world for 30 years selling parts for cars. So I've done that my entire life. I happen to be doing that in the great state of California right now. And but I can't wait to get back to Charleston to bring this thing to life and to get to work to start talking to some courses. We've already done a little bit of work behind the scenes, and I know I'm going to have some good friends to my north with Mr. Barton, who's going to do some help and be down there pitching in. Just couldn't be a better situation for us to just go and have a great time and do some good things.
Well, definitely.
There's no shortage of great golf courses in Charleston, and opportunities to play. And we always like to talk to our new chapter owners when they're talking about a new area for us to offer schedulings, and to talk about some of the courses in the area that you're excited to work on getting on your schedule, places that our guys who like to travel from all over the country that maybe have never been to Charleston should circle when the schedule comes out, and places that they should not miss the opportunity to come play.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, what a destination. People, plan weeks-long trips to come down and play in my neighborhoods. And listen, we have great courses and great course management there who will help us to put on some wonderful events and really make it a great experience for all of us. Not only will we get to play some good golf, we'll have some good times and make it just a fun event for us all. So I, again, can't tell you how excited I am. I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this, just being a player and played golf my entire life. Started when I was 8 years old. My dad had me out on the golf course. I think he left me there when I was 10 during the summers, and they'd come pick me up when it got dark, So I've been doing this forever. Just can't wait to get going, man, and run these things and have a good time.
Yeah, I think that's another key piece, Jody, talking about our model and who we're looking for is we really seem to fit best with players, right? People
Sure.
that understand the tournament experience, what they like to experience themselves, and then to have the passion to elevate that experience and bring it to others. And so, yeah, we're pumped, Lee. It's going to be good. It's a good fit. We've got along great from day one, and
That's right.
Since we were freezing our tails off at Myrtle Beach last February, that day at Caledonia where it rained like 82 inches, or True Blue. True Blue.
Yeah, we didn't get the play. Yeah, it was brutal.
But
absolutely brutal.
Yeah, but man, I'm excited to get you on board, and I'm seeing Lingenfelter. He's from Decatur. I'm sure I can convince him to jump on the road with me and go down to Charleston, and we'll play some tournaments next year for sure.
Absolutely, looking forward to. We're going to have again some great help. I mean, there's a critical playing golf week a ton. He's going to be in there helping me. I'd be wrong not to say, hey, there's a guy by the name of Justin Gainey who brings a ton of folks with him that's going to pitch in and be a part of this thing, and absolutely is going to help make a huge difference to us. So we can't wait to have you down, play a little great golf, and I'm ready for a match too. By the way, I'm ready for one of those. I'm in. Let's go.
Why don't you get Lee Barton and we'll play a little match, a little D1 D2 against D1 D2.
I think it's a great idea. So Barton says I'm not going to be D2 next year, though. I don't know what he's saying by that, but
he's going to try to make sure he gets rid of you any way he can. That's for sure.
Exactly right.
Well, right. Hey, Nashville being a Southwest city, I love Charleston being on our schedule. I can usually always get a nice cheap flight under $100 direct from Nashville to Charleston. Go straight down to City Market and find some good low country food. So, the fat kid here in this group's looking forward to spending some time in Charleston.
There's are two great things to do in my city, and that's play golf and eat. Baby, we
Absolutely.
got some great restaurants, so we know where to take you.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely, it's going to be good, and we probably should talk a little bit. We're putting a national major not too far from your backyard. It's going to be a good kickoff. Definitely. Guys coming all across the country coming, and that's at Myrtle Beach Memorial Day weekend up at True Blue in Caledonia.
That's right.
Golf Week just released new rankings that still rate True Blue in Caledonia the very best on the Grand Strand, and we'll be there Memorial Day weekend. So what a great time to be in South Carolina. It's going to be fun, getting to help run that event, with you guys there, and we'll have a good time. So
absolutely looking forward to it, without a doubt.
It's going to be a great fit too to help out some of our members that came on from the Low Country area down in Hilton Head and Bluffton in that area. This is going to give them some some more opportunity closer to their neck of the woods, so it's not as far a drive for them to find some places. And also with Columbia too, being just an hour and a half up the road, a great way for you to be able to help that market and the members there with what you're going to be able to put together is going to really help get some bigger fields, stronger fields, and it's going to be some great events. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I know that, Lee Barton been instrumental in these conversations of putting us together, and I appreciate everything that he's done. And I know we're going to work well together in scheduling some great events. And Columbia will just be another part of that, right? So we'll just be there and taking some from what they don't do much there, so there's a lot of opportunity to grab some great courses and great events.
Well, we're absolutely excited about South Carolina in general, with Lee and what he's got going on and building up in Myrtle Beach. Upstate's had a great year. Marcus over in Augusta and Aiken is doing fantastic. And now to kind of lock up the center of the state is going to be fantastic for us too. And, again, Matt's already said it, but I'll say it personally. Lee, we're just excited to have you, and can't wait to get started working with you and help you get a schedule out there that knocks everybody's socks off. Same
here. I again, many thanks for the opportunity. Looking forward to getting to work and getting busy up bringing this thing to life. So thanks for having me, and certainly thanks for the time tonight.
Our pleasure. We know you've got some commitments tonight, so we want to honor that, but appreciate you coming on. And next up, we've got a big national sponsor announcement. This one's really big. So take care, Lee.
All right, take care.
Thanks for everything, man.
Yep.
So huge national sponsor announcement coming up next, but wanted to give a quick plug to our sponsors, Motive CBD. If you go to their website, tribemotivewellness.com, use the code APT20 and get 20% off anything on their website. But let's check out this message from them. Hold on, I gotta.
11 years in the NFL takes its wear and tear on your body. In the morning, I take the joint and muscle capsule, and then mid-morning I do orange oil, and then mid-afternoon a little bit more of the orange oil, and then when I go to bed at night I take another of the joint and muscle capsule. I found it just keeps me running smooth.
So
good job, producer.
I know. I'm the backup, and it didn't work very well there. So we're still learning, guys. It's year one, so we do make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Hey, what does this button do?
Yeah, right. Hey, the only thing we can promise you is when we make mistakes, the other one will make fun of.
100% true.
That's the only guarantee.
If only you all could see the private chat that we're having back and forth.
You wonder why we get distracted. That's why it happens. But
you know what you need though, Matt. You need some more CBD in order to make things smooth and oily and working the way it's supposed to work.
Keep my calm. I mean, in all seriousness, though, it really does help my focus a lot, and so I take CBD just to kind of help stay level through the day, which is good. Especially nowadays. Things have gotten a little crazy. This whole thing about 3,200 members, and I just did the numbers. It's like 41 chapters for next year, which if you're counting and you don't have 40 to 41 chapters, that's because we haven't announced them all yet, but they're coming. So definitely stay tuned. We've got some more exciting announcements coming up on that front.
And by the way, if you live in Charleston or Columbia in that area and you're looking to renew your membership is open. You can register now for the 2021/22 season. We have 300 or so people already signed up for next year now.
Right.
So everybody's getting a head start. And as we announce these new chapters, guys are going ahead and jumping in there. And these new chapter owners are hitting the ground running to recruit new members. So if you're watching this or you watch it later on the replay, and you're thinking, hey, I may just want to go ahead and renew it, you can do that. It's open now. Go ahead to the website, amateurplayerstore.com, click on join, and you can go ahead and get that done.
Right, and membership will go through the entire 2022 season. So, and so you're not losing out on anything by doing it early. It just gets you in, so you're ready to go when majors open up November 1st. I know there's some big announcements coming on that front as well. We're diligently working to finalize a few contracts, and man, the 2022 schedule is going to get really good here in a couple weeks. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm watching the comments in the chat, and I'm just like, man, we can't talk about any of that stuff tonight. So it's all good. But we should talk about national sponsors. The joke that we started saying that we should have members that don't even want to play golf because of the deals. It's starting to become a reality, and this one's a big one. So a lot of we're excited. We've been working on this one for a couple months. A lot of people that come to our tournaments travel, and so they incur some different travel expenses along the way, and this is going to be something that helps out a lot with that. And so we are proud to announce. Can I do it?
Sure. Yeah, go right ahead.
There you go. Because I guess so. We are proud to announce that we have partnered with Avis and Budget Rent-A-Car. You'll be seeing their signage around our tournaments. They are our proud sponsors of the Amateur Players Tour, and they are going to offer. Avis is offering up to 30% off pay now rates and up to 25% off pay later rates. Budget's offering up to 35% off on their pay now rates and up to 25% off on their pay later rates. So all the members will be receiving an email here in about 25 minutes that will have all the information on that. You'll have our Avis discount number, our Budget discount number. You can use it anytime you travel. And so I was thinking for a $125 membership, how many cars do you have to rent until that pays for itself? 2?
If that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just go to a family deal and the $125 membership's paid for right there. Done.
And the beautiful part about this is you don't even have to use it for a golf tournament. You can use
Correct.
it for anything. Any trip
100%.
you do, or if you just don't want to drive your car for a week and you want to drive something different to work, go to Avis. Go to Avis. Use your discount code, rent a car for a week, and are you looking to buy a new car? You want to test drive it for a week? Go to Avis and rent one.
Yeah, you got that really cool BMW sports car when we went to that Triad tournament. Remember that? That was pretty fun. That was pretty legit. So, Don, I'm not sharing my credit card number for sure, but the next time you travel to one of our events, you'll save some money. Thanks to this partnership. So, so we're excited about that. It's going to be a great deal for our members. Should help for those of you still needing to reserve cars for Pinehurst in the area. And when you start looking at the majors for the 2022 season, this deal isn't just for 2021. It'll be for all of 22 and 23. And so we've got a contract that's already inked and done. And so this is great. Like if you own a small business, like I do, on the media side that, doesn't have the clout to get the rental car deals that the bigger companies do. Well, now you do. And so you've got our number. And so use it and take advantage of the perk and save some money with 2 great companies in Avis and Budget. And so we couldn't be more excited about it.
Yeah, it'll be helpful too with Avis being such a large company. If anybody that has traveled this year has experienced, the selection is limited in a lot of places with stuff that's gone down with COVID and a lot of the rental companies selling off their fleets. Having 2 companies here that is one of the largest rental companies in the world, it's going to make things a lot more convenient, hopefully for us, give us a lot more choices as well. So, we're excited to have this partnership, excited to be able to offer it to the members. And again, it's just part of the overall concept of what we've been trying to put together from the get-go, and that is to have something that the membership pays for itself before you ever play in your first event. And we feel like we're getting closer and closer to that every single day. We hope that you agree with that.
No, definitely. It's been good. And, we got more coming up. we're in negotiations with another national sponsor that potentially will bring some really great deals to our members. Hoping to get that finalized this week. Coming up next, we got the Turtleson store that's back open. Great deals for our members. I know a lot of people watching the live tonight have already taken advantage of those deals, but they've got a lot of new fall items that are really good. Great deals and great products. I was looking through the store today, and Allie might yell at me because I'm ordering more APT gear. So
I've already been on the page perusing myself to see what it is I'm gonna snag for the fall season.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. So I know we got to order some more stuff for Pinehurst anyway, because we got to be looking good as we're hosting our first North American Championship. But anyways, if you just missed it, we now have Avis and Budget on board as sponsors of the Amateur Players Tour. Members get up to 35% off Budget Pay Now rates, 30% off Avis Pay Now rates. Before we talk about more about Turtleson, let's look at this message from them. So, man, I'm still telling you, Champions Retreat, it's there. I'm convinced it's the bar.
You may be right. You may be right, sir.
I'm pretty sure. So hopefully Marcus gets that on the schedule next year. I know came down late. I decided to stay at Vangersdalen's house instead of coming down and staying in the cottage. And I do love staying at Vangersdalen's house. It's got a pool, hot tub, the whole deal. We had a great time. But
whose house? How do you say that?
Van Giersdalen.
There we go. You'll get yelled at in the after party later.
Probably. Well, if that's what I'm getting yelled at for, it's probably a good day.
That's fair. Fair point.
So, anyways.
The one thing you didn't mention, just before we move on the Avis and Budget, we have our own landing page.
Correct.
For that. So, you'll send that out to everybody, let them know where to find that. We'll make sure that everybody has access to that information.
Correct. So the email that's going out here in now 20 minutes will have the links for those. And anytime you click in the footer of our email and our national sponsors, we've got all the logos in the bottom of every email. So if you ever forget where it is, I've got the codes posted for the discount codes there on every email we send out to our membership. And then if you click on the logo, it will take you right to the landing page or their website or however it is, depending on what sponsor it is. So, but yeah, exciting today. I've talked to Carol like 3 times, which is always a good day. And
my girl, Carol.
Yeah, and the store's open. So life is good. And the Ryder Cup shirts are on their way as well. So we got that done and finalized and just in the nick of time. And so all my guys from St. Louis will be looking really fly as we're beating the pants off of you guys from Nashville.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
I'm just saying, you've always got captain's tricks up your sleeve. I mean, you're pretty underrated as a captain. I've got to give it to you.
Just keep talking is all I can tell you. Just keep talking.
Hey, I'm glad you're on my team in the game that actually matters.
That's right.
So we'll have some fun in between. That's for sure. So,
I'm looking forward to getting back with my boys in Nashville this weekend at the Towhee Club. Used to be Kings Creek. So a little home game for me this weekend.
Yeah, I'm reading. Chris, can you hide Mayor's comment there?
Oh, yeah, you heard it.
No hiding that one. Go ahead and post that one on the broadcast here. That's a fair question, Chris.
That is not a fair question. But anyways, it's all good. I have no idea what he's talking about. But Turtleson store's open. Looking in here, I've got some good stuff for women. I know Carol said she's going to be adding some more women's items as the days go on. She's trying to get pictures, and they're starting to get a lot of new stuff. I know part of what she was wanting to do was to get some more things for the women. I already know there's some things I'm going to have to buy Allie. Just looking around, like some good vests, and they've got some button downs in here and some really good fall stuff. So definitely take a look. It's a lot different selection than we had in the summer. And so lots of good stuff. The store will be open now through the 26th. And then just when you're checking out, make sure the code APT40 is in the coupon code before you check out. But if you have any issues, reach out to our office. Turtleson's going to make good. If for some reason you don't get the discount code in, just let us know so we can get everything fixed for you.
And that'll be all for APT logoed gear, of course. So everything you order with the discount should come with the APT logo.
So Phil wants to know if Turtleson has rings, and I'm like, if they did, I would certainly buy from there.
He's feeling his oats tonight. He's feeling it.
He's feeling it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good after party tonight. So can't broadcast that one though. So it happens.
So Turtleson store is open. You'll have this is our fourth one. We promised four stores this year, but you will have another opportunity for those that are going to Pinehurst. Again, another reason to go ahead and register for Pinehurst and come play in our national championship. Turtleson will be on site with us. Carol will be there. So you can give her a big hug for all the work that she's done to support us this year. And there'll be merchandise available as well. So go ahead and make sure that you get registered. If for no other reason, forget Matt and I. Just make sure
to hang out with Carol. That's a wise decision.
Come hang out with Carol.
That's worth the price of admission. So, and what I've put her through to get the Ryder Cup shirts on time. I've already promised her a few free drinks, so I'm sure we'll have a good time down there.
No doubt. No doubt.
But Patrick asked a great question about APT golf bags. If you're interested in an APT golf bag, we do have some connections with Ping. We can get you a Ping Hoofer golf bag with the APT logo on it. If you want it personalized, if that's something that interests you, just email the office, ali@amateurplayerstour.com. We're going to have a few more things in the store coming in. I know for some of you guys that joined late after February 15th, you guys here in the next couple of weeks are going to be getting a gift certificate from us to the store. We're getting some new items in the store. Project Scott sent us some extra of those toiletry bags that we gave out at Troon. Those things are stinking awesome. We've got a few of the yardage book covers coming in this weekend. So we'll get those up in the store if you're wanting to get one. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a second order of inventory until like 2022. And so we had to kind of scrap that idea. But we are going to take care of you guys that, got in after February 15th and that we can't get that for. We're going to do a little gift certificate, do some shopping in our pro shop. We've got some more items coming in there. So certainly check that out. But if you're interested in a golf bag, Pat, just shoot Ali an email, ali@amateurplayerstour.com, and we'll work with you to get that done. So what else are we missing tonight, Jody?
Trying to think what else we need to hit on. I'm so focused right now on Pinehurst and getting ready for that. And we're getting very close as well to kind of finalizing all the details on the 22 North American Championship. We have the location and we have the courses for the most part locked up. We got just one or two things left to do there. So we will be making that announcement probably during the North American Championship at Pinehurst. Matt and I, I'm sure, will probably go live once or twice that week, and that may be something that we do while we're down there. So again, next year is going to be fantastic as well. We are going to be moving around. It will not be on the East Coast this year, so or in 22 anyway. We've already announced some fantastic majors. Matt hit it earlier that we have one or two tricks left up our sleeve that are very exciting to announce. I did have a call on that today, Matt. So on one of those, so things are still moving in the right direction there. And look, there's some other stuff that Matt and I are trying to put in place, working with our chapter owners, that will be exciting as well, to kind of start a new series of events on the side. We have some stuff coming up with some seniors as well for next year. A lot of exciting opportunities for seniors. So, man, it's just, we can do one of these every night really and have something to talk about. It's amazing.
Oh, I know. It's moving so fast. We've got, I'm going to look at my list real quick and see where we're. Give me a second here. I'm just curious to see how this goes. Looking at tours we still need to announce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like at least 5 more chapters. I'm looking on my list, and then tournaments were 5 or 6. 5 or 6 more tournaments, which I think will be really good. So lots of things come up, lots of exciting things as we lead up to Pinehurst. Obviously, we still got to announce the 2022 North American Championship venue, which I'm really excited about. I think it's going to be a fun week. But it looks like we're getting some questions coming in the chat. So let's take a quick break. We've got a message from our sponsor, Blue Tees, and then we'll do a little Q&A and wrap this up. Pinehurst is going to be exciting. I was looking at Christy's questions. We're coming in. We'll start there. Will there be a senior net division at Pinehurst? Absolutely, Christy. There will be a senior net division as well as a ladies net division. And so when we look at all that, it's going to be fun getting that in. So 7 different ways to win the North American Championship.
Those are not only just separate divisions, Christy. Those are actually separate champions. So we're going to crown a senior net champion and a ladies champion. So you, in particular, are going to have a great chance to win.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I've already ordered the trophies. And let's just say they ain't no candy dish.
It's no hobby, right?
It ain't a hobby. You're winning one of those. I'm just saying, if you're going to win that trophy, you might want to start lifting some weights, doing some bicep curls, because you're going to have to hold that thing for a while for pictures. And I'd hate for you to not be able to do that after playing 18 holes, because that thing's going to be pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty awesome. So
that's right.
It's going to be really good. And the national
we love our ladies on the APT. We love our seniors. So we're going to make sure we take care of you guys and give everybody an opportunity to win something really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Really excited for that. Sam asked the question, when's the last day to register for Pinehurst? October 3rd is the last day to register for Pinehurst, but if you're planning on going, I know, right? If you're planning on going and are, you know what I mean, and need to pay later or something, just give us a heads up. That helps us in planning with Pinehurst for numbers, just because they're going to have to fill in space around us. And so they're giving us some flexibility on things. But just let us know if you're planning on going. That'll just help us in planning. But October 3rd is the last day to register. So what else we got here? Joe Arnold's comment about Edwin Watts. Come on, Joe.
No pro shop credit.
We don't pay pro shop credit on the APT. So it's gonna rain Visa gift cards. Prize pool right now is up to 31-1 right now. 31-1 up for grabs, the North American Championship.
Yeah. Transcard is going to be calling us, asking us what's going on.
Yeah, Transcard's maybe they'll just buy us a nice Christmas present or something, because they're we haven't seen that much transactions in a long time.
That's right. So we are going to have a 2-man event, and Chris, thank you for putting this up. Joe asked the question if there's anything on the 2-man tournament at Pinehurst. So our friends at Project, which those of you that have seen our really cool backpacks that we have, and if you went out to True North and were able to get the tee gift with the shaving kit or toiletry bag. They're fantastic, great product, and they've been able to partner up with us and offer some really cool bags that will be prizes for that. So, Matt, you want to touch on that and how that's going to work?
Yeah. So, we're still working on finalizing some details. We've got 2 Under and Project have donated 6 of the puddle jumper, their travel like carry-on bag. They're really, really cool. I've ordered one from Jack. I'm waiting for mine to come in. It's so good. Everything that Project makes is just quality around. But so the top 3 teams will be playing for that. We'll tell you, working the details on whether we're doing a blind draw or regular draw. We're still talking through that. We've reached out to the USGA to get some clarification on prizes, things like that. You won't be able to make more than $750 for the weekend, so we can't pay you more than $750 within the rules of amateur status. We reached out to them this week, which is actually, on a side note, is interesting because they're very responsive when you ask them questions to try to do things the right way. They actually respond usually within an hour or two when I send them a question. And so I know they've been, really appreciative of, our relationship and just trying to keep everything good and promote amateur golf. And so it's going to be a net Stableford competition. I've reached out for a few questions with Blue Golf as well, because obviously we'll have, 5 different courses going every day, and just want to make sure that everything is going to go off smooth. But it's going to be the 2 Under 2-man challenge. We'll get some details out more finalized here very quickly. We're just trying to put our ducks in a row before we put everything out, and that way you guys will know what to expect. You'll be able to sign up for it on Sunday when you come and register for the event. You'll have a shopping experience with Turtleson and some of our other sponsors. Certainly get to check out 2 Under's booth there as well, which we're excited about. Get to meet Jack, and we'll have a good time. So looking forward to it. So AJ wants to know what skins games will be offered at Pinehurst. Everybody's wanting to ask all these detailed questions about Pinehurst. I love it. We'll do division skins every day at Pinehurst. Haven't figured out the exact amount yet, but we'll get some emails out to the field going here pretty soon when we're ready to start collecting payments on that. You will be able to pay early via Venmo for those games, and so, or you can pay cash when you get to Pinehurst. And so either way, we'll make sure to get taken care of you, but we'll want to get everything that we possibly can get before the morning of the tournament. And so to make sure that everybody has a great experience. And so we'll be communicating that out over the next few weeks.
So we're going to do straightest drive?
Maybe. You never know.
Longest putt.
Just to make our friend Casey in Kentucky mad, do CTPs on every par 3.
Every par 3.
Every par 3. No, we're not doing CTPs at the North American Championship. Can you imagine that? So everybody hits it to a foot. You're like, whatever. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. We've got a bunch of chapter owners coming in just to work the event. It's gonna be premier all the way around. It's just going to be a great experience. And so we're looking forward to sharing some more details. I know you've been meeting with Pinehurst staff like every week and ready for it. Had some great conversations with Blue Golf about, what we're going to do. We'll have a little bragging rights, maybe a little team championship going on in the background, which will be really fun. Working on that with Blue Golf.
Yeah, so we need every chapter represented for sure. If every chapter can send somebody in at least one player in each division, then that'll help us to be able to set up this team game that we're going to do. Have a separate leaderboard for that.
Yeah, plus we're going to have a leaderboard for, shortest drive and, most times in the pine straw.
What about shortest player?
If we really want to put that up, but Jake Combs has that locked up by at least 4 inches.
Can't pass up a live stream without taking a pot shot at Jake Combs.
I'll never forget my first time to Pinehurst. And so I'm going to tell this story. This is too funny. we get to Pinehurst. We're meeting Ivan and Jay for the first time. And so what I don't think a lot of people understand is a lot of, our chapter owners, 90% of our business is done over Zoom. And so you feel like you know somebody for the most part, but you've not really met them. And so we hadn't met Ivan and Jay before, and, they're already our chapter owners, and we were coming down to meet with Pinehurst. So we invited them to come and play around with us. And we're on Pinehurst number 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. And so we play the first hole, and, we both one of us makes a par and one of them makes a par. So we're all square going to hole 2, this little par 3.
It was actually Pinehurst number 3 we were playing.
Number 3, that's right. And so we get to the second hole, and it's still kind of like misty from the morning out. And so it's a little hard to see. And so we had the honor. So we go, and then Jay walks up and he goes, "I can't see the flag." Without missing a beat, you go, "You want to get on my shoulders?" And I was like, we're either going to like lose these directors like a week into it or become best friends. And the rest is history. Ivan about fell over. He was laughing so hard.
I knew we were okay when Ivan started laughing.
But Christy, we love Jay Combs. He's our boy too, but we do like to pick on him every once in a while. I did see one question from Rex about the 1-ball rule. The 1-ball rule is not going to be in effect at the North American Championship. If you want to play a Pro V1 on hole 1 and a Pro V1X on hole 2, I don't know why you would do that. It certainly doesn't benefit you, but
you just gotta finish the hole with the ball you start with.
Right. Very true. So
we do have one more kind of big announcement, at least big announcement for our APT family in-house. We've had some staff changes.
We have had some staff changes. That is true.
Very important staff changes.
Yeah. So we are excited to announce, one of them is not here right now.
She's been awfully quiet.
She's been off. That's why she's not here. I guarantee you it'll be about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and she'll be watching the rerun, listening to it while we're working, and then I'll get slapped at like 9:15. Right. She'll get about 45 minutes into this thing and be like, "Really? Stop picking on me." So yeah, we've hired Allie is coming on full time, and Chris is coming on full time effective October 1st, and I guess technically I'm coming on full time too, although it's felt like I've been full time the entire time. Right. But now instead of spending 90 hours a week between 2 jobs, it'll just be 90 hours a week with one, which I'm excited to do. It's going to be fun as we continue to watch this thing grow. And Chris and Allie do great work for us. If you've had the pleasure of dealing with Allie, getting ready for Pinehurst, it's she's really good to deal with and fun to talk to. And so make sure to reach out to her. And Chris has done a great job, obviously, producing these things and, helping at tournaments and doing a lot of the back end stuff that you don't see and that really makes a difference. And so we're happy to welcome them to the team for sure.
Yeah, Matt and I are proud and excited about what we've built, and certainly happy to be the face that you guys see on these live streams and see at the tournaments and things. But there's no doubt that we could not have gotten as far as we've gotten this year without the support of the folks back in the main office with Chris and Allie. Chris has done a lot of traveling with us this year as well, helping out with tournament setup and scoring and all of that stuff. And Allie's just kind of held everything together back in the main office. So between the two of them and Steve as well, we've got a really great team. And we're happy now to be able to get to the point where we can invest in them and make sure that, they're taken care of and able to devote the time necessary to really make this thing continue to just grow and get better and better. So to all of our members, all of our chapter owners, just wanted to say thank you for the support that you've given us. You've made it possible for us to bring these guys in, and they're going to do a great job for you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing how they help us continue to grow and build this brand.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that there's no more really good questions coming in the chat right now, Joe Arnold. Will Morgan.
Right.
But it's pretty good. But yeah, no, we're definitely excited to have them on board. And continue to push. We haven't done everything right in the first year, but we've certainly worked hard. We're continuing to listen to our members. We're getting feedback, and and so if you've got something that you want to share with us, please take the time to do so. We will listen to you. We're working on some things. I know Mayor Phil has been, ever since we got to Blue Golf and we got all the handicap data dumped, and he's got it in Excel now, and he's doing crazy things with it. I don't even, just trying to make it better. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be good. And so we couldn't be more thankful for everybody on board. And 2022's it's coming up quick, but it's going to be a great year. And so we're certainly excited to get it rolling. So,
well, it's just like our golf game. We feel like with the tour this year, we've missed a few greens, missed a few fairways. I don't think we've hit any cold shanks. But we're back on the range, working hard in the lab to get things cleaned up and get more consistent. So, again, 22, if the schedule is any indication as to what the quality of the service is going to be like, it should spell good things for us going forward. So, we're absolutely excited for something that's just going to continue to be stupid good all season long in 21-22. That's right. Hashtag stupid good.
Just wait till that next major announcement.
Going on next year's T-shirt.
Next year's T-shirt. Hashtag stupid good. Certainly judge the hashtag stupid good on the schedule with the next major announcement, hopefully coming next Thursday. And so don't want to miss that one. New chapter coming next Thursday. And so we'll look forward to seeing you all there.
Hey, yes, real quick, Jordan Jones did finally, for the first time in 6 weeks, ask a decent question.
No, I know. Coming soon, Jordan. So
that's one of the things that we talked to Blue Golf about this week at headquarters, meeting with them face to face, Jordan. So yes, that is a feature that is coming. Live skin reports to tell us how much their work is coming.
Yep, it's coming. They love the idea and they're working on it, and so it's one of their top priorities right now. So anyways, stay tuned. Great announcements coming next week. Play well this weekend. Have a good week. And next week we'll be previewing the Ryder Cup as well. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
Now on the tee from Las Vegas, from Charlotte, North Carolina.